Good morning again. My name is Rebecca Tibbetts, and I'm the Director of Education and Youth Development from the National Office in New York. I don't know about you guys, and I know I'm a little partial, but the case competition is by far my favorite part of the summit. I enjoy all parts of it, but I definitely look forward to the case competition. So I hope you guys enjoy. This morning, again, I want to welcome you to our 16th annual Project Ready Case Competition. We're thrilled to have each of you here today, our Project Ready youth, our judges, our leads, mentors, our CEOs and affiliate teams, and our incredible partners. Today is all about innovation, leadership, and showcasing the incredible work of our youth from all across the country in our Project Ready community. To kick things off, please join me in welcoming our dynamic MC for today's event, We have Jackson Buckner, who is a rising senior at Morehouse College, majoring in sociology. He is a Michael L. Lomax Success Scholar, Mellon Mays Fellow, a self-published author. He is also our 2025 intern at the National Urban League. Our second MC is Antonio or Tony Torres, who is from the Urban League of San Diego County. He will be attending Emory University this fall on a full-ride scholarship through the Questbridge National College Match and the Millennium Gates Scholarship. He will be pursuing biology with an emphasis in molecular biology and biotechnology in efforts to become a microbial researcher. Impressive. I had to look up how to pronounce microbial. So thank you, Jackson and Antonio.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Before we jump into the pitches, we want to take a moment to recognize a key partner who makes all of this possible. Please help me welcome Catherine Coleman, representing our presenting sponsor, State Farm.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing today? So I feel like I've been here so many times already that we're like family. So I just want to say like, what's up, fam? What's up? All right, cool. So I am Catherine Coleman with State Farm, and I'm so super hyped to be here with you all for the 2025 Project Ready competition. This is truly one of my favorite events of the summer. So first off, I want to give a huge round of applause for our finalists repping Hartford, Chattanooga, Knoxville, and the home team, Lorain County. I think y'all could do, I think you can do a little bit better than that. What do they say? You don't need no beat. You gotta hype your bestie up. We don't need no beat. We better hype that bestie up. Okay, I'm gonna stop referencing songs now. So now, before I go any further, really, I do want to also recognize the Urban Leaf staff, the team, the volunteers, the mentors, and the amazing folks who helped you all get here today. Seriously, they are truly the real MVPs. Darlene, Rebecca, Sherry, Joshua, everyone. So we've been rocking with the National Urban League since 1995. That's 30 years of partnership, of purpose, of progress. And Project Ready is one of those programs that gets me excited, like I said, every single year. Why? Because it's not just about a competition, right? It's about confidence. It's about leadership. It's about you stepping into your power and showing the world what's possible when young people are given the space to create and not wait. So in this year's theme, the future is ours. We don't wait, we create, period. I don't know, is it clock it, clock it, clock it? I want to have somebody show me how to do it because I don't know if it's like this or if it's like this. So when you see me, oh, it's like this? Okay, clock it. Seriously, that's more than a slogan though. It's a mindset. It means you're not waiting for someone to hand you the mic, you're grabbing it. You're speaking up. And you're changing the game. So listen, at State Farm, we are the good neighbors. You all know that, right? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there. I love it. So we believe in building stronger safer, more educated, more empowered, and more connected communities. And we invest in organizations like the National Urban League and programs like Project Ready because we believe in you, we believe in your vision, and we believe in your voices. To every student in this room, you're not just the future, you're the right now. So lead boldly, dream wildly, and show up fully. We see you, we support you, and we can't wait to see where you go from here. So I'm gonna end it there. Good luck to all the teams today. You've already made us at State Farm so very proud. So I'm gonna say, let's get it. Bring on the heat. I'm ready. Y'all ready? Let's make it happen.
Now, Ms. Coleman, I ain't give you a proper introduction. I gotta give you a proper introduction before you come on. I gotta get you together. So firstly, Catherine Coleman serves as Corporate Responsibility Analyst for State Farm Insurance, where she manages national charitable relationships with the Black, African American, Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, and LGBTQ+ communities. With over 25 years of experience at State Farm, Catherine has cultivated a career defined by leadership, collaboration, and community impact. She began her career in 1996 as a claim representative in Daytona Beach, Florida. The majority of her tenure was spent in human resources, where she specialized in employment law policies impacting a diverse employee base. In this role, Catherine partnered with corporate legal teams to ensure alignment with legal standards, provided policy interpretation for executive leaders, and maintained oversight of critical policies such as harassment and labor relations. Her expertise in navigating complex organizational policies paved the way for her contributions to the company's diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives before transitioning to her current role in 2021. Prior to relocating to the Washington, D.C. area, Catherine was actively engaged in leadership roles with the United Way of Northeast Florida. She served on the board of directors and chaired the Women's Affinity Leadership Giving Group, Women in Local Leadership. Additionally, she was a member of Atlantic Circle, a leadership giving group for young professionals. A proud graduate of Hampton University. All right, HU, it's the real HU, right? All right. Catherine is deeply committed to enhancing the communities where she lives, works, and plays. She is a life member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Okay. Give it up. Where she serves as the secretary of her local chapter, Zeta Chi Omega, in Alexandria, Virginia. Catherine resides in Maryland with her husband, Jeffrey Coleman. Outside of her professional responsibilities, she enjoys volunteering, exercising, and creating meaningful moments with family and friends. Thank you, Ms. Coleman.
So again, thank you so much, Ms. Coleman, and the entire State Farm team for your continued investment in the future of our young leaders. Your support helps create opportunities that truly change lives. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. All right, now let's hear from our Education and Youth Development Manager, Joshua Meyer, to share with us an overview of this year's Project Ready Case Competition prompt.
Good morning. Congratulations to our 4 incredible finalist teams selected from 34 submissions across the country. Lorain County Urban League, Knoxville Area Urban League, Urban League of Greater Chattanooga, and the Urban League of Greater Hartford. This year's competition invited young leaders to take on something bold and imaginative, rebuild the nation. We asked students to step into the role of architects of a new society, reimagining the systems that shape our lives, including government, education, the economy, the environment, health, and national identity. In a time marked by political division, economic inequality, and climate urgency, these students rose to the occasion, offering bold, creative visions for a more just, equitable, and sustainable future. Today, each team will present their ideas in a 12-minute pitch-style format, followed by a Q&A session with our judges. At the end of the event, our judges will select a winner, and you, the audience, will also have a chance to vote for the Viewer's Choice Award. Let's give it up for our finalists and get ready to be inspired. The future is in good hands, and it's about to take the stage.
Speaking of judges, we are honored to have a powerhouse panel of professionals joining us today. Let's welcome them. From Case Western University, Janice Eatman-Williams. Janice A. Eatman-Williams is a lifelong advocate for educational access and equity with over 30 years of experience serving youth across Northeast Ohio. She currently serves as Director of School and Community-Based Outreach in the Office of Pre-Collegiate Programs at Case Western University, where she also contributes to the leadership team of the Social Justice Institute and co-chairs the Neighborhood Advisory Council. Janice advises student groups and actively supports initiatives that empower families and strengthen communities. A proud graduate of Hawkins School, she holds degrees from Northwestern University, the Weatherhead School of Management, and the Mandel School at Case Western University. Give it up for Ms. Eatman-Williams.
All right, our next judge is from Honda. His name is Doug Harrell. Doug Harrell Jr. Oh yeah, let's give it up for him. Come on, yeah, come on. Doug Harrell Jr. is a passionate leader, mentor, and coach at heart, dedicated to developing others both professionally and personally. With a background in secondary education from Indiana University and Indiana State University, he currently serves as a senior compliance specialist at Honda, where he champions ethics, policy, adherence, and organizational integrity. His journey spans roles in manufacturing, leadership, and business ownership, all rooted in his core belief, quote, "Do the right thing simply because it is the right thing to do," end quote. Outside of work, Douglas mentors at-risk youth through sports and life coaching, and treasures time with his wife, Feta, and their 3 sons, Tramel, Robert, and Bryce. Please give it up for him.
From John Carroll University, one of our host universities for this year's summit, Joseph Houghton. Joseph Houghton is the Data and Analytics Specialist for the Center for Service Learning and Social Action at John Carroll University, where he supports community-university partnerships through data-driven insights. Originally from Broward County, Florida, he holds a BA in Political Science from Stanford University and is completing a master's in Analytics at Georgia Tech. Joseph's professional background spans case management, academic coaching, and supporting low-income students through roles at the YMCA of South Florida and Santa Fe College. Passionate about education and community development, he enjoys reading, hiking, and exploring data projects in his free time. Let's give it up for Joseph.
And from the Cleveland Clinic, we have Jacqueline Tinsley. Jacqueline Tinsley, is a respected community voice. Oh yeah, come on, clap it up. Yeah, we go. Yeah. Jacqueline Tinsley is a respected community voice and strategic leader in education and workforce development. At the Cleveland Clinic, she plays a pivotal role in creating pathways that connect both youth and adult learners to meaningful career opportunities and resources that advance equity in education and economic mobility. Jacqueline has successfully led numerous initiatives that have made a lasting impact across Northeast Ohio. Known for building strong partnerships and making things happen, her unwavering commitment to youth development and community advancement has solidified her reputation as a trusted and impactful leader. Please give it up for her again.
From Florida Power and Light, Vernique Williams. Vernique Williams is a seasoned economic development leader with over 24 years at Florida Power and Light, where she currently serves as lead economic development project manager. She drives strategic initiatives focused on data center and AI sector growth, while also leading the BE Power FL program to support and empower diversity-owned businesses across Florida. Recognized as one of South Florida's most influential black women in business, Vernique is a certified Six Sigma Green Belt and actively serves her community through civic and professional leadership roles. She holds a BS in electrical engineering from Tuskegee University and an MBA from Nova Southeastern University. Please give it up for Vernique. I will be remiss if I didn't mention our last judge, Bradford Cawthon, one of our directors at the National Urban League. Give it up for Brad. Thank you all for lending your time and your expertise.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, so let's make some noise for our first team representing the Urban League of Greater Chattanooga. Please welcome them. Their program lead is Eric Barton. Their youth presenters are Timothy Rice III, Raven Hubbard, Keziah King, Warren Scott, and their tech support is Ava Odom. Please give it up for them again.
Good morning, and welcome to the Urban League of Greater Chattanooga Daily Brief. I'm Ava Odom. Excitement is building across the nation as affiliates prepare for this year's highly anticipated case competition showdown. From the Knoxville Rocky Tops to the north coast of Lorain County, teams are suiting up for a chance at victory, but the stakes are high. Only one team will emerge as champion, winning not only bragging rights, but the ultimate prize. With creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration at the forefront, it's not just a contest, it's a proving ground. Now we go live with our correspondent, who's on site at one of the regional hubs in Cleveland, Ohio.
Thank you, Ava. We are now receiving confirmed reports that the ism has resurfaced and is spreading rapidly, not just in isolated incidents, but across our institutions, impacting schools, workplaces, healthcare, and media. Initial signs appear subtle. A scholarship denied because of a zip code, a hiring manager rejecting a resume for a too cultural name, or a wheelchair user turned away due to limited access. But make no mistake, the ism is mutating, adapting, and embedding themselves in our algorithms and policy decisions. Experts warn silence is complicity. The time to act is now. We will continue to follow this developing story. Stay with us. Back to you, Ava.
Lyric, thank you for that report. We continue to stand by for a news conference set to take place at the National Urban League Leadership Summit held in Cleveland, Ohio. It seems the voice of the people is stepping up to the podium now. Let's listen to the press conference held by the feds as they further equity, democracy, and sovereignty.
Good morning. My name is Raven, and I'm the voice of the people. We've all lived through COVID masks, lockdowns, hand sanitizer overload, and class on Zoom. But there's another pandemic, one that's been here way before 2020, one that's still spreading, the ism. I'm talking racism, classism, sexism, colorism, and ableism. All the ugly cousins in the ism family. And unlike COVID, you can't quarantine from it. And the wild part, we walk past it like it's normal, but normal ain't always right. Today we're responding to the continued outbreak of the ism, a virus embedded in laws, classrooms, hospitals, and hearts. The previous government created Band-Aids, but the feds, we're creating a blueprint. Let's talk more about where the ism is hiding these days. It's not just chilling in school hallways or hospital rooms. It's packed up and moved into the big buildings where they make the big calls. City halls, courtrooms, Congress, the White House, all of that. See, the ism doesn't just sit around at the top. It threw on a bag, grabbed a fancy title, and started making rules that leaves folks out on purpose. The government's supposed to be for the people, right? But which people? When your block gets police like a prison, but they forget to protect you, that's the ism. When the hood stands in line for hours to vote, but the suburbs, they're out in 10, that's the ism. When the money talks louder than democracy, that's the ism too. But with the feds, we're not just watching it happen, we're doing something about it. We built a whole new way to get more young, black, brown, disabled, indigenous, and first-gen kids inside the system. Not just with boring, unpaid jobs. They'll get paid, mentored, and plugged in with people who actually have power. But you shouldn't have to know someone's uncle to make a difference. You just actually have to show up and care. We're making sure leaders actually look like this. More women, more black and brown faces, more inclusion, on purpose. No more women's rights panels with 0 women. No more black people getting judged by courts with 0 judges. You can't lead people you don't even try to understand. And the police, If your department keeps playing with our rights, they're going to say goodbye to that federal badge. Body cams, automatic. Being shady, not happening. A badge doesn't make the ism okay. The feds are not letting it slide again. The ism made the government feel like it wasn't for us, but with the feds, we're making it ours again. All these different changes reinforces the idea that you matter, you belong, and you're not asking for too much. You're asking for what's right. Not just for the rich or the powerful, but for all of us. I brought other department heads alongside me to explain. First, we'll hear from our Department of Education representative, Tim.
Appreciate it, Raven. What's good, everybody? My name is Tim, and I'm the Executive Director for the People's Union for Lifelong Learning, better known as POOL. All right, so let's talk about what the ism was called earlier. It spreads faster than our facts, our schools. Classism and racism aren't electives. They're built into the curriculum. In America, your education will depend on if you got money on, where your hood at, and how you talk. Children from low-income households get the broke-down schools, used up books, and 12 all in their hallways. Meanwhile, the rich kids get the robotics labs, AP classes, and college counselors. Same country, yet two different school systems. Hey, let's be real. If your name was Jaquan instead of Jake, some teachers already decided who you are before you open your mouth. And that's not education. That's indoctrination caused by the isms. We've mandated anti-bias training systems, not just one-day diversity workshops, but a full certification. Because if you're not willing to unlearn your biases, you have no business shaping young minds. We've launched a national cultural inclusive curriculum. We want our students to see themselves, not just in the yearbooks, but in the history books. Students deserve more than survival. They deserve schools that believe in them before they even prove it themselves. Now let's talk about the cost. And I don't just mean in grades and graduation rates. I mean in dreams deferred. How many brilliant minds never made it past the front door of opportunity? Not because they weren't capable, because they were counting out way too soon. How many future engineers got trapped into basic math instead of calculus? How many gifted storytellers were told that their English wasn't proper enough to be powerful? This isn't just about school. This is about dreams being stolen in broad daylight. But under the feds, we shifted the focus from test scores to transformation. The ism told our generation they were less than. We're building an education system that tells them they belong and backs it up with action. We also knew we couldn't stop at textbooks and test scores. We looked at the front of every class and realized teachers rarely reflect the students they serve. So we recruited and retained teachers of color, to recruit in our classrooms so they be in class when they deserve.
Thank you, Tim. Now we'll hear from Warren, our director of our National Agency for Environmental Wellbeing, also known as NAEW.
Appreciate you, Raven. Now, we got to get rid of this toxic air. So let's shift our focus from the isms filling education. For years now, the isms have clogged our lungs, rivers, and our skies. So let's talk environment. Companies have been love bombing the environment for years. They love talking about green spaces and planting trees everywhere just to cover the fact that they've done millions of tons of carbon on the earth like they just don't even care. So the feds, we launched NAEW, the National Agency for Environmental Wellbeing. Our job, restore, protect, regulate, and hold polluters accountable. Which brings me to point number one, pollution. It's people out here dumping waste like we got a spare atmosphere or something. So we created a cap and trade system. You pollute, you pay. You clean up, you cash in. And the billionaires love it, especially when golf is involved. This system indirectly decreases civilian pollution by making high emissions more expensive, which then pushes for cleaner products. Number two, climate change. In December, we're sweating. Bees are confused, and Texas is literally drowning. So we said 80% renewables by 2035. Wind, solar, and real consequences. Think you can get away with continuing to burn coal? Cool, here's a fine and a solar panel. But don't worry, y'all. We're not just dropping rules, we're dropping rewards too, like national eco campaigns, cash back for tote bags, and carbon points for doing things like biking to work. And number three, and most importantly, environmental equity. We aren't the ones that break the planet, but we are always the ones forced to live next to all the landfills and disgusting water sources. So NAEW is investing money into our communities for things like green jobs, flood protection, and parks with actual trees. But we aren't just planting trees, we plant power. Clean air, clean jobs, clean future. That ain't just policy, that's legacy.
Thank you, Warren. Now we'll hear from Keziah, our Department Head of Health, Equity, and Access, also known as DHEA.
Hey y'all, I'm Keziah, reporting to you live from the part of the government that actually cares if you're breathing, healthcare. So let's get into it. The isms in healthcare, it's not giving, oh, we forgot your birthday. It's giving, we don't hear you, we don't see you, and we definitely don't treat you. The isms is out here doing backflips in our hospitals. It's your grandma getting ignored in the ER because she doesn't speak English. It's disabled people having to call places ahead of time to see if there's a ramp. It's black women being told that their pain is exaggerated. It's people having to choose between insulin and rent. What year is it, 1825? Seriously, we've been sick of this. So with the feds, we said, nah, we're switching this whole thing up like a TikTok recipe gone wrong. First, mental health would be a part of every visit. We're done acting like our bodies and our brains live in 2 different zip codes. Are you stressed, depressed, burnt out? We got you. No wait list, no judgment, no, just go outside and drink water energy. Second, we have community-funded hospitals. These hospitals are ran off love, grants, and loans, not your credit score, because no one deserves to sit in the ER and have to decide, do I swipe my card or just start crying and hope for the best? Third, we have pull-up healthcare in every city, mobile clinics. Just like the ice cream truck, but instead of bomb pops and ice cream sandwiches, we give out blood pressure checks and flu shots. And don't think we forgot the basics, the free vaccines, the free nutrition tips, and the free screenings. We even made sure that the people giving care look like us. Doctors with braids, nurses with locks, and therapists who understand generational trauma, not just, interesting. Well, the old system said that healthcare is for the rich, the white, and the well-connected. Well, under the feds, we said, nah, healthcare is for everybody. No gatekeeping, no copay, no cap. So if you've ever left the doctor's office still sick, confused, or broke, that was the ism, and we're the antidote. Because everyone deserves to feel good, look good, and go to school or work without coughing up a lung. We're building a system that makes you say, wait, this is what healthcare is supposed to look and feel like? Yes, and it's about time. So stay healthy, stay hydrated, and if the system ain't treating you right, call the feds, because we outside.
Thank you, Keziah. Now that we've gone over our new government regulations, a fair education system, a healthy, breathable environment, and healthcare, let's talk about something way deeper than politics and policies for a sec. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about who we really are, because the ism doesn't just mess with our schools, our healthcare, or our laws. It messes with our whole sense of self. From day one, America has been screaming freedom and justice for all, but all, be for real. Not if you were Native, not if you were enslaved, not if you were broke, disabled, queer, or just too different for the vibe they wanted. America had the audacity to tell us we should feel lucky just to be here. They called our culture ghetto, called our languages broken, our stories un-American. They told us to blend in, hush up, and shrink down. They made them the default and us other. But the feds, we're saying, nah, run that back. We're flipping the script. Because we built a whole new movement to rebuild what American even means. Not on fear, not on fake power, but on real truth, real justice, and real inclusion. We're changing what we hype up and celebrate. Not just fireworks on the 4th, Juneteenth, holiday. Indigenous Peoples Day, holiday. Lunar New Year, holiday. Because our freedom stories hit too. We even fixed the citizenship test, so it's not just the founding fathers and the same old, same old. Now it's civil rights, Stonewall, Standing Rock, and DACA. The real stories that move this country forward. If you say you know your country, know all of it, not just the pretty parts. We flipped what patriotism looks like too. It's not my country, right or wrong, no questions asked. It's loving your country enough to call it out when it's messy, because you and everyone wants it to do better. Finally, we will hear from Warren, our Chief Financial Officer, as he presents our proposed $2.2 trillion budget.
All right, y'all. We reformed the government, improved the education system, cleaned up the environment, fixed our health care, and reformed our national identity. But let's be real. You can't breathe easy when rent is $1,900 for a hallway and a Hope? Let's talk economy. We dropped a $2.2 trillion redevelopment budget, reallocating funds that the country already gets annually. Here's the breakdown. $300 billion for education, $1.2 trillion for health, $250 billion for the environment, $100 billion for government reform, $30 billion for culture, and $250 billion to cure the ism's favorite excuse: y'all don't work hard enough. Because under the ism, the economy is a joke. You ask for a raise, and it's immediately no. We're done with jobs that make you live paycheck to paycheck, credit systems built like escape rooms, and financial literacy workshops that aren't actually teaching you anything. All right, so look, here's what we're bringing. Livable wages, real financial education on credit, taxes, and investing. Also, opportunities for youth, returning citizens, and folks with disabilities. We're making the economy actually accessible. No Ivy League, no 5 unpaid internships, and no LinkedIn optimized by ChatGPT. We're backing Black-owned co-ops, community banks, and businesses built on hustle, not inheritance. This ain't charity, it's strategy. Economic justice doesn't mean everyone's rich. It means no one goes broke on purpose. So if you've ever been underpaid, overworked, and told to be grateful, this budget is your bounce back. We're not flipping coins, we flipping systems. And the bag, it's not trickling down, it's pulling up.
Thank you, Warren. The ism told us to hide, but the feds, we're saying nah. Show up loud, proud, and rooted.
I have a question. So for your education plan, how do you plan to educate the future?
How we plan to educate the future? So we will implement community-led tutoring centers. We will have an expansion on college bridge programs. We will have this all implemented within our schools to get the kids out and active within our communities, because we don't want kids to just not have these organizations that are there for them. So we want our students to feel proud, and rooted, like we said. So we will have all this implemented. We will give our students tutoring, mentorship. We will give them therapy sessions so that they don't feel like they can't speak to nobody. We want our students to feel like they can come to us and speak to us about anything. So just giving our students a safe place to feel connected.
So will that be a part of your curriculum that you have for your school districts? Perfect. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
One quick question. Awesome job. Thank you. Did very well. My question is for the budget. For each category, you guys had specific budget numbers. How did you determine those budget numbers?
We just did research and seen what area needed what, and then also took what the country is already giving, and then if we seen that, like education, for example, it's not getting enough money, so that's how we decided what got a big increase and what didn't. So.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Kyrinda Richardson and Deja Morgan. Our youth presenters are Daisy Larby, Chloe Myers, Christina Jackson, Chalet Bryant, and our tech support is Valerie Pierre. Welcome them to the stage.
Hello everyone, I'm your host and my name is Chloe Myers. And today's Pop the Balloon game is going to look a little bit different. We have a special guest. Please give it up for Valerie Pierre. Welcome to the most revolutionary unit special ever, the Real House Govs of New America, New Democracy Edition. I, Chloe, am your host. Tonight the ladies are joining me with all of the bold new branches of the proposed government. This isn't just shade, this is policy with personality. So sit back, relax, and let's flash back to the revolution of ideas that's redefining what it means to be an American. Now audience, underneath your chair, you may have a card that says Real House Govs. Pull it out and hold on to it. Will we keep the same old 3-branch system, or are we about to flip the script like we saw this season?
Let's play the video for you to see.
For our new government and the United Federation for Equity and Renewal.
This new system replaces traditional three-branch models with our four-branch: ethics, science, public, voice, and efficiency. Each designed to enhance fairness, transparency, and public engagement. See, not hard at all. It's just 15% of the budget.
Let's see that in real time. Can the audience members with an orange card please stand up?
For learning and growth is
Oh, that's not a lot, but I can live with that though.
because you have no choice.
Yeah, whatever.
You all can be seated.
Learning and growth is committed.
While we have you, Daisy, there's a lot of school shade going on with the Department of Learning and Growth. How do you feel about the new national education system?
I love it. Every kid here is getting the same high quality education, no matter what their zip code is. Like now, all students know how to do is budget, code, and feel their feelings. Shoot, they even know how to bubble in a Scantron too. Our mission is
Let's be real. The old model was failing our kids. Teachers are finally getting paid what they deserve and held to real standards, not just evaluations.
girl. That's what I've been trying to say this entire time.
Sure.
Let's play the video for the audience to see.
Technology, but practical life skills, emotional intelligence, and creative problem solving ability. With 25% of the total budget, believe education should prepare learners for college and lifelong learning.
So, Christina, are you on board with what Daisy's proposing?
I mean, it is what it is. Y'all saw it, right?
Future-ready learning environment. And let's not forget, under this new government, college will be free for students attending community colleges and public universities will become subsidized based on family income. It's not just trendy, it's transformative. I like that y'all agree. I like that.
Let's take it to the audience. If you have a red card, please stand up.
She's gonna be the one with the free checkups. So, do they represent the 25% of the budget that Daisy was talking about?
Yes, Chile. Yes, they are the 25%.
Actually, thank you, audience. You can be seated. Well, that sums up the Department of Learning and Growth. Let's move on. I heard there was a little tension between fossil fuels and climate action in the Environmental Justice Agency at the last budget hearing.
Oh, the climate and environment policy. I handled that. The National Green Cities Initiative is in the new law, baby. You pollute, you pay. End of story. And let's not forget about those microplastics. They're in our oceans and even our eyeshadow. That's why the new single-use plastics ban is everything.
So, what really makes you think people gonna vote for that?
Because they're smart.
But they don't like you.
They do. It's our job to take bold action against climate change by cutting carbon pollution, banning single-use plastics, and protecting vulnerable communities. We invest in clean energy and green jobs to help create a healthier, more fair, and sustainable future for everyone.
UHI is 20% of the budget, and it's taken
So, does anyone in the audience have a yellow card? Can you all stand up?
and the government makes sure no one's left behind.
You all represent 20% of the budget that is meant for the new environment system. See, Daisy? 20%, just like you.
Thanks. You can be seated.
She said what she said.
Okay, I'm tired of you. Right? Since you're talking all this, what is your section of the budget? 'Cause
Girl, calm down. I can talk about whatever I want, because that's what keeps me wrinkle free, so you can sit down.
Ladies,
Thank you.
let's keep it cute. Those that stand up only represent a small portion of the government. So what's the big fight about?
it's her. She's the problem.
Anyways, this is too much for me. Can we just move on?
Oh, Christina, we continue with you with some money mess. Here's a clip from the season.
So I can talk about my clip actually. Our new economic system, we're gonna keep a mixed economy, and we're also going to make sure that we're investing in our kids, making sure we're investing into healthcare, and making sure that we're all getting what we need while making money.
Okay. Well, there's been talk that the economy's gotten too soft with the economic system. So your response was more around equitable prosperity, right?
Yes, we're not soft, we're smart. You want chaos? Let Wall Street run wild again. You want resilience? Invest in workers, innovation, and sustainable growth to build resilience.
And let's talk about dignity. Everyone deserves a living wage. No more billionaires hoarding money while teachers have to pay for their own markers for their classrooms.
Also, with wealth taxes, rent reform, and guaranteed jobs, we're making sure everyone, not just the wealthy, have an opportunity to thrive in every part of the country. You can't build tomorrow with yesterday's rules.
Government enforces petition and regulates monopolies. Workers gain more control through profit sharing and co-ops. Industries operate competitively with new accountability standards.
So, does anyone in the audience have a purple card? Can you all stand up?
You all represent the 20% of the budget that is meant for the new Department of Equitable Prosperity.
Seems to be in alignment with the others. You can be seated now.
Can we move off from me now?
So, on that note, our health is in the hot seat. Mental health is now fully integrated into healthcare with the United Health Initiative. That's huge.
Baby, we've normalized therapy like brunch. Everyone gets checkups, mental screenings, and crisis response teams that don't rely on handcuffs. UHI is 20% of the budget and is funded through mix of taxes. So government support, employer contributions, that means everyone chips in a little. Businesses help cover their workers and the government makes sure no one's left behind.
Oh, this is big. Anyone in the audience have a blue card? Can you all stand up so we can see what % of the budget this will cost? You can sit now. Thank you.
That's not a lot, but I could settle for 20%.
Settle? You never settle. I'm surprised.
I know, right? See? Compromise. Growth, hello? Me and my therapist have been talking about it. And National Mental Health Day, oh, that's my holiday. See, we're not machines. Finally, the system will realize that and prevent me from burning out.
You need it.
All right, y'all.
I'm glad we're advocating for a mental health day because people are really crazy and they need it.
All right, y'all. Final moments from the season. The new pledge. Thoughts?
Here we go back to Daisy because she always got some grand new idea.
Yep, that's me.
I do too.
We don't care.
Who cares? That's really good. They just don't listen. Chalet?
And don't.
She talks about health. We don't care. Chloe? She's cool. I like her. You know, I'm happy she's taking care of her.
So, as y'all saw, that's me. I stand for a country where honesty.
Hello. Come on, Daisy. No one wants to hear that.
Wait, let her finish. I want to hear
yeah.
what the new pledge is going to be.
Girl, bye.
Go ahead.
Anyway, may the audience please join and stand with me. It's on the card that you all have.
Hurry up, Daisy.
1, 2, 3. I stand for a country where honesty and fairness matter, a place where every voice is heard and every person is valued, where justice doesn't stop and no one is forgotten. I believe in unity that respects our differences and in freedom that comes with doing what is right, in building a future shaped by love, equality, and respect for all. For this is America. You may now all be seated.
I can't lie, that is one of the best pledges we've had. And that flag, I know y'all see it, it's gorgeous.
And that eagle is chef's kiss. Mwah.
Now, audience, I know feelings and tension are at max, but can we all agree that the Real House Govs of New America make up a good government?
Y'all agree? They agree.
I guess.
Yeah. You know, I guess.
I guess I could
Well,
like
there
y'all.
you have it, folks. A government that's modern, fair, and not afraid of a little bit of drama. From ranked choice receipts to plastic waste clapbacks, this is how you redesign a nation. Until next time, stay informed, stay fierce, and stay fabulous.
Ladies, wonderful job. Very entertaining,
Thank you.
very entertaining, wonderful job. One thing could you please expound just a little bit on a brief summary on the hybrid, it was the hybrid health?
Thank you for that question. So we strive for everybody to be included, no matter if you're in the state or out of the state or you're just visiting. So we want it to be very inclusive. So even if you're not able to pay full on like your medical expenses, we can help with that. So it's, like I said, it's a hybrid model. So if you have not as much money, but you can provide as many as you can, we will coexist with that and we will help you with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Got a question here. So with everything that's going on in Washington, D.C. today, with I think last week Donald Trump said he hated Democrats, right? So there's this and that, and there's a lot of division. How do you bring us together? How is this new vision going to bring all Americans together, whether we're all believing in the same thing or not? How do we have a space for everyone?
Thank you for the question. A big part of this process was us thinking about how inclusive we can be, because contrary to popular belief, there's not one type of person that is the best in this country. We're all beautiful. This is a country that is a melting pot of cultures from everywhere across the world. And I feel like a big part of that is going to be our message and the way we market ourselves. So with the new administration, we're always going to make sure that we always promote inclusivity and make sure that everyone knows that you have a place in our country.
Thank you for your questions, judges. Team 2, excellent job. Let's give it up for Team 2.
And their youth presenters are Dakarion Wimberly, Giannalise Del Valle Merced, Brian Curry, Amy Murphy, and their tech support is Maya Anderson. Please welcome to the stage.
I'm your host, Brian Curry, and today we're tackling something real. Why don't most of us trust or participate in government? And what would it take to change that? Thank you. Let's start with a quick stat. In the last election, less than 30% of 18 and 24-year-olds showed up to vote. Not because we don't care, but because we don't feel heard. And today, we're asking, what if we reimagine the way the government works? What if it looks more like us? What if it works more for us? And don't forget, July 16th is People's Day, a new national holiday to celebrate unity and diversity. This is more than a policy, it's a movement.
What's up, what's going on? Welcome to the very first. Wait, my name is Brian Curry, and welcome to the very first. Did you hear me? I said very first People's Day Award ceremony. Tonight, we're in the land.
Cleveland!
Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. But tonight, we're celebrating the people who built the foundation of our new nation, the People's Union of America. Last year, we chose a different path. But tonight, we honor not one, but 7 changemakers who transformed that dream into reality, in a real way, baby. Before we begin, raise your hand if you voted on a national issue this year. Okay, we got a little something in here. All right, DK, let's get this thing started.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be here to present our first award for government innovation and justice reform. This year's honoree designed the framework for our direct democracy. And under their spectacular leadership, our country introduced restorative justice programs ensuring fairness, rehabilitation, and community healing in the legal process. We also kept the 3-branch system, but reimagined it for the people, ending political tribalism and rehabilitating the justice system. And you know what's crazy? Citizens now get to vote directly on national issues, ending partisan gridlock and empowering each voice. Your legislators are chosen for their ideas, not their parties, and the president is chosen by a national popular vote. This icon, like myself, like me, has also implemented new qualifications for leaders, have 15 years of citizenship, pass civics and ethics trainings, have no recent felony convictions, and complete 5 years of community service. Everyone, can we get a clock it?
Clock it!
For the woman laying the groundwork of our government, we honor Darren Messer.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. I am truly honored. This belongs to the people. we passed the Safe Arms Act to ensure responsible firearm ownership with rigorous safety checks and community oversight. We enacted a comprehensive hate crime law, making it clear that discrimination has no home in the People's Union. The Police Accountability Act has brought community boards, transparency dashboards, and real consequences. Through direct democracy, you choose fairness. Through policy, we've made it law. And I will keep working until every citizen feels safe, heard, and equal. Power to the people.
Next, we honor a champion of education and future learning. This honoree represents the success of the Future Learning Department by building a system focused on STEAM, critical thinking, and life skills. We're already seeing the department fulfilling its mission of public education by equipping students with skills they need to thrive in a continuously changing career industry. They're even ensuring free access to quality education from pre-K to high school with teachers that have cultural awareness and competitive and real life skills by providing competitive and performance-based salaries. They're even ensuring free access to quality education. They're even addressing existing student loan debt through a forgiveness program that helps students transition to financial stability along with subsidized college for lower and mid-income families. For restoring community-centered learning, we present this award to elementary principal John Monteleone, whose work has helped build a generation of innovators, thinkers, and citizens. Give it up for John Monteleone.
Thank you so much. This is deeply personal for me. As someone who stayed up late at night wondering how I'd ever repay my student loans, I know the weight that debt can carry. That's why I'm so proud of the student loan matching program. I have been so encouraged. I'm committed to saving $5,000 over the next 3 years, a little at a time. While each deposit, the government will match dollar for dollar, and when I reach the goal, I'll receive a $10,000 check that I will be putting straight towards my student loan debt. Additionally, the Future Learning Department is redefining success by opening doors to non-college career pathways in trades, technology, service, and the arts, because every journey matters and every skill has value. As an educator, thank you for letting me be part of this educational revolution. We are not just transforming classrooms, we are transforming lives.
¿Qué hay, mi gente? The next award is for Economic Equity and Innovation. This honoree is a representative from the Department of No More Status Quo, creating an inclusive economic model. They introduce worker co-ops that give employees ownership and decision-making power. They also launched a digital dollar, a secure, stable, government-backed currency, making payments safer and more accessible for unbanked citizens. And of course, their boldest initiative yet, universal basic income. Everyone aged 18 and older now receives $1,000 per month, funded by taxing billionaires and big tech. It's helped reduce homelessness and inspire entrepreneurship across the country. If you receive your monthly UBI deposit this week, can I get a period?
Period.
For reimagining our economy with fairness in heart, we honor Representative Dr. Lydia Isaac, who has empowered communities, restored dignity, and proved that wealth can be shared justly.
Wow, thank you so much. A year ago, people called our ideas radical. Now they call them reality. We launched a green jobs pipeline, training thousands for sustainable careers in energy, construction, agriculture, and tech. We rebalanced the scale with progressive wealth and tech taxes, ensuring that the top 1% gives back to the country and the society that helped them rise. And through our new economic system, the Equal Pay Law, it ensures that every worker, regardless of gender, race, or background, is paid equally for equal work, because fairness should never be up to negotiations. Because when the economy works for everyone, the whole nation moves forward stronger, fairer, and finally together. Thank you so much.
Oh, great heavens. It is such a bittersweet moment for me to be here speaking for this part of our show. These two legislative queens really thought they were the shiz, but they weren't even the fart. But they tried, and they definitely gave main character energy. As we say goodbye to the EPA, we say hello to the Federal Bureau of Environmental Sustainability, or Phoebes. which sounds like an indie folk band, but promises to rock even harder. With solar panels, their mission, protecting our planet through responsible practices for a healthy future. Your grandma's insulin? Covered. Your weird rash? Evaluated within 30 minutes by an actual licensed physician, and not your weird Uncle Steve who got an online certification to be a rash tech. The commission delivers free public health care, including mental, dental, physical, and vision services, funded through general taxing, and healthcare system reinvestment. They, not to mention, they even transform crisis response, deploying 24/7 medical units trained in trauma and mental health services, separate from law enforcement. Yeah, and you know what's also crazy? They also include the community with advisory boards, town halls, public campaigns that turned everyday citizens into environmental stewards. EPA, ACA, you served us well. You helped us breathe, mostly. You made us believe sometimes, and now you've made way for something new. Goodbye, old friends, and hello to new acronyms.
Well, RIP, I guess. Our next award goes to a trailblazer in national identity and culture. This artist redefined what it means to be American. They created our national anthem, Anthem of the Brave and Free, revealing how liberty is our guiding flame and how equality is for every name. They also helped launch People's Day, today's national holiday, July 17th, a day to honor democracy, diversity, and each other. For creating symbols that unite us, we celebrate this creative artist, Miss Amaya Brown, whose cultural vision has helped a divided country rediscover pride and unity.
Woo! Look around this room. Look at us. Dressed in our cultural garb, our colors, history's on full display. This is who we are, beautifully different and powerfully united. I wrote our national anthem, Anthem of the Brave and Free, with every voice in mind. Our anthem tells a story of resilience, of people who fought to be seen, to be heard, and to be free. I helped design our flag, a gradient of unity and a single shining star, because our democracy is not static. It grows, evolves, and journeys forward, just like each of us. On People's Day, we honor not where we've been, but where we're going. So let us continue singing our freedom, wear our pride, and live our truth. Together we rise, together we shine.
Woo!
Now, in the vein, everyone look under your chairs. If you got a golden ticket, wave it in the air like you just don't care. You lucky folks just got a free shirt, a free People's Day shirt. Meet us after the stage for the shirt.
All right, y'all. I heard there is a People's Day after party after this, and I love a good function, so I'm gonna keep this one short. Our final award is for our student collaborator of the movement. This person fought tirelessly to rewrite our new Bill of Rights, and their new version guarantees equal pay, livable wage, digital privacy, and voting rights for all, including the formerly incarcerated. They reimagined justice with equity, inclusion, and compassion. They set the tone for a nation that puts human dignity above all. Can I get a jiggity drum roll, please? Stand with me in honoring David Perrin, my homeboy all the way from Virginia, and the youngest mind behind this new Bill of Rights.
Thank you, yes. Thank you, yes. I'm still doing homework, but now I also help write national policies. Being part of a team that helped shape the new Bill of Rights was wild. I mean, who knew you can go from stressing over finals to fighting for free education, equal pay, and digital privacy? All before lunch. We made sure everyone gets a voice, including young people, because in a real way, we're not just the future. We're already here, logging in, organizing, and voting with snacks in hand. Thank you for giving youth a seat at the table. And I'm not talking about the kiddie table either. The future is ours. We don't wait. We create.
Tonight we celebrate not just individuals,
but the spirit of a nation reborn.
A country that puts people first.
And the future we built together.
Happy People's Day! And may the People's Union of America shine forever bright.
Yes, I'm so glad you asked that question. So, with our direct democracy, it's not like the on paper term. Ours is a kind of still a mixture of representative democracy. However, citizens are voting on the national referendums that will directly affect their lives, which will be decided by the Supreme Court. And this allows for people to feel more engaged into their politics and get rid of the us versus them mentality when it comes to voting. So citizens will have a more direct say in what goes on in their daily life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Team 4 from the Knoxville Area Urban League. Give it up for Team 4. With program leads Carly Hammonds, youth presenters Zoe Woodruff, Imani Muhammad, Sharia McGee, Renata Galan, and their tech support, Asia Harris. Let's go, Team 4.
Wait, where's culture and identity?
Took us a bit to protest the phrase melting pot. Sadly, they only return when America agrees to be a salad.
Wait a minute. We just built a blueprint.
It made it human with the mission to provide sustainability, secure healthcare, and eliminate disparities.
And Earth First, a tomorrow where the leaders of tomorrow don't survive, they thrive.
Deeply Sound, a mission to eliminate barriers, center children, and recognize whole child potential.
Balanced, an economy where needs are met, innovation thrives, and budgets are beautiful.
I'm loving the visual.
Education, health, and wellness get the most funds. They're the roots. Environment ensures the future. Economy drives growth. Government and justice protects the system.
And culture/identity may be out, but their spirit very much infused.
America has a problem.
What was that? It felt too real. But it is real. Inequality is everywhere. People are barely scraping by. Healthcare is still a luxury. The planet is at stake, and it feels like no one's doing anything to stop it. At this point, how is it real life? Why did I think scrolling on social media would help? It feels like nothing will help. At this point, why do I even try? It's just so dark.
You need to get up, get out, and get something. How will you make it if you never even try? Outcast, American.
I know. Wait, no, I know I'm tweaking. I just need to go to bed.
No, you are just as awake as you need to be. And also, girl, you need to clean up under here. I'm thinking like a Swiffer or something.
Child, you are more powerful than you could ever imagine. Whoa, we skipped a couple steps. Who are you? Why are you in my house? And what are you talking about?
Well, duh, we're the Pillars of Progress.
Progress lies not in enhancing what is, but in advancing towards what will be. Khalil Gibran, Lebanese American.
The who? What now?
The Pillars of Progress. We are here to defend democracy, defeat poverty, and demand diversity all across the world.
All while fighting to protect and preserve the health of our planet and its people.
I'm sorry, I'm still having a hard time understanding what all that has to do with me.
See, I told you she doesn't know who she really is. Girl, you the foundation on which we stand.
There is a long line of hands lifting you up, carrying your name so you will be raised. Beyonce, American.
Zoe, you are not the first of your kind. You are the guardian of government and justice, reimagining social democracy.
I'm sorry, I still think you have the wrong person. I mean, yes, my grandfather marched with Dr. King, and I did go to the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington. Oh yeah, and the annual youth advisory.
See, it's in you, and that explains the dreams of a new America you keep having almost every night.
How did you know about, you know what, it doesn't even matter. I can't be the foundational guardian or whatever you just said.
Zoe, we came to you because something is happening. We're fracturing, fading away by the second. Democracy is being overtaken.
Ooh, overtaken. By what?
Our society is being ran by insidious darkness. It affects everything until no hope is left.
Just look around you. It's not just the government system that's crumbling. The very earth is falling apart brick by brick. Greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide emissions, deforestation are all contributing to climate change and increasing the rate of natural disasters. Even our drinking water has become contaminated. So now it's not just the planet at stake, it's our health too. And healthcare has become a luxury that not everyone can afford. Mental health is not treated holistically with the body's health. Anxiety, depression, and other conditions disregarded. The health crisis of the nation does not discriminate. It affects everyone.
We did not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but we borrow it from our children. Native American proverb. But what are we leaving them? A world where identity is criminalized and anything not deemed American, which we all know means white, is erased. We're told to melt down, to melt in, to bend down, to trade celebrations for silence. The melting pot, it was always about loss. Loss of self, loss of language, and loss of culture, rooted in one that fears difference, manufactured to divide us. This fear fuels things like racism, homophobia, transphobia, ableism, classism, and not by accident, but by design.
The darkness doesn't just silence minds, it steals futures. Education should spark innovation, but we keep recycling broken systems. Kids aren't being taught to lead, but to survive. And even survival's out of reach. Minimum wage, too low. Cost of living, too high. The wealth gap is a king, and being told to build bridges with no tools. Our tax dollars doesn't fund the futures we imagine. And the jobs that uphold this country, like teachers, public defenders, environmentalists, are underpaid and underfunded.
You see, this is what the darkness does. It takes one person at a time till fear takes over. Fear turns to rage, rage leads to violence, and then there's a tipping point. If we do not act soon, the darkness will fall across the world.
We need to stop this. How do we stop this?
With you, Zoe. We stop it with you.
How? I am just one person. How am I supposed to go up against our whole entire government?
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt, American.
Zoe, you may not see it yet, but you have the power to protect us. Follow me.
Girl, why am I looking at the stars right now? What am I supposed to be seeing?
Zoe, those are not just stars. That is the hope of everyone in the world. That is the hope that keeps democracy alive. Each light is a voice, a vote, a young leader waiting to take action.
The darkness hasn't reached them yet, but if we want to keep it that way, girl, you're going to have to do something about it right now.
If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. Lemony Snicket.
We must combat this at its source. We need to embrace the brokenness of this nation and find it within the morning to fight, for the wound is from where the light enters.
What was that?
The darkness. It's coming upon us.
It's getting closer, and that means that's the weaker we're becoming. The best we can do is give you the tools to save us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Save you? How am I supposed to save you? I have no idea what I'm doing.
You know what? Now that I think about it, while I was under your bed, something was under there with me. The book.
The book.
The book?
The book. Voila! Every policy of progress that you need to defend democracy and the fate of America is in that book. That book.
Okay.
As the guardian of culture and identity, I give you the gift of a future America that recognizes the bones of a nation that has the potential to be its best when it centers personhood over profit by prioritizing dignity and equity, and reimagines governance through a mixed salad system, celebrating and preserving diverse cultures rather than blending them into one.
And as the guardian of environment, health, and wellness, I give you the gift of a future America that aims to promote health equity. Through accessible and sustainable healthcare, we must address historical socioeconomic disparities and sustainability.
As the guardian of education and economy, I give you the gift of a future America with an education system that prioritizes a diverse curriculum that includes arts, humanities, financial literacy, and STEM, to raise our children in a society where they bring something of their own to the table and contribute to our workforce, that emphasizes strong protections for workers, the environment, and consumers, along with the investments in social safety nets to ensure all citizens are protected in economic hardship.
The darkness, it's coming, and we can't hold on for much longer, for we are disappearing.
Everything you need is already within you. We were just your reminder.
But I'm not ready. I can't do this alone.
We believe in you. Now it's time to believe in yourself. And remember, you aren't alone. You all carry the light.
don't know what to do. But it's all here. They didn't just give me tools. They gave me a blueprint that could bring everything to life for a hybrid democracy, blending the strengths of direct and representative democracy with the equity and care of social democracy, a system where citizens can propose national referendums and vote directly on major policies, while elected officials handle the rest. Everyone brings their piece of the salad to the plate, direct action and elected votes. Youth advisory councils will sit at the helm of all branches and at every level of government, cementing the importance of the youth voice as the key to keeping government relevant, innovative, and forward-thinking. This type of change sets our America to have a younger, eligible presidential candidate. I'm thinking 25, out with those old guys. It may not seem easy, but it starts with education. We transform our system into one that cultivates critical thinking, prepares students to be civically engaged and social and emotionally aware. The newly reimagined Department of Educational Growth and Development will guarantee free universal education from pre-K through the first 2 years of post-secondary education, prioritizing the minds of our future and making our nation more competitive on a global scale. Brilliant minds lead to innovation, and they deserve to be supported. Those who become teachers will receive financial incentives to pursue continued education, earn 20% above the cost of living in their states, and gain access to health and wellness resources to combat burnout, because we all know it's real. And the same support will be given to public defenders, making their salaries competitive with private sector lawyers. If we're serious about rehabilitation and just trials, then our defenders must have the capacity to do their jobs well and to not be too overwhelmed to offer the care our citizens deserve. The same goes to those caring for our environment, because it's all woven together. The strength of our education system directly impacts our economy. We must rehabilitate communities. That's why the Department of Economic Empowerment for Social Parity will shift the focus to personhood over profit. With social democracy at its core, our mixed economy will operate on a 3-tier system. We will encourage small business ownership, will regulate large corporations, and will prioritize worker autonomy through safe regulations and support for unionizing. Now, let's get into some policy, y'all. Nationally, the Green Energy Infrastructure Act will promote innovation and sustainable practices and reward businesses in states that prioritize environmental education and protections. At the state level, we'll launch innovation grants for emerging collaborators, a full circle grant with programs that support education, workforce development, and collaboration while partnering directly with post-secondary institutions, certification programs, and students. Locally, the Community Business Cooperatives Program will help people access resources for development, economic stability, and the pursuit of self-reliance. We need small businesses to preserve the unique creativity and voice of every community. At every level, we must protect equity in our workforce. That means establishing a minimum wage no lower than $17 an hour, or 10% above the state's poverty line, whichever is higher. We'll implement progressive taxes, including a 2% wealth tax on fortunes over $50 million, because we need to break that wealth up, y'all. And ensure access to family-paid medical leave, person over profit. Brilliantly educated minds securing economic self-reliance. We're establishing a newly reimagined Department of National Wellness and Healing, where our hybrid healthcare system will tackle discrimination and treat mental and physical health equally. The public sector will handle preventative care and intervention, providing free annual checkups, early mental health screenings, counseling, and reproductive health services. Because the health of our citizens, especially those historically left behind, must be protected and prioritized. The private sector will provide specialized care and lead rent-stable housing programs for those impacted by housing insecurity, addiction, or reentry from incarceration. No one should go without shelter, especially not when the Economic Department of Empowerment is offering incentives to employers who provide jobs to those in recovery or transition. We will remove the stigma from mental health and build a culture of healing, one that honors historical trauma and that moves us towards collective wellness. Because it's not just about us. We're global citizens too. That's why the Department of Environmental and Humanity Advancement will protect against climate change and water pollution. The National Carbon Neutrality Law will offer incentives to individuals and companies using renewable energy, from electric vehicles to clean transit to carbon capturing factories. All sectors will be on board by 2050. The Clean Water for All Act will protect nature's ability to purify itself while modernizing systems like farming and infrastructure. All water practices must be sustainable by 2030, but we can't move forward without acknowledging the truth. Environmental racism and classism are real. A justice system that values humanity over punishment, where rehabilitation isn't just an option, it's the standard, where the strongest parts of our Bill of Rights are maintained and reimagined, and national laws protect people, planet, and prosperity. With these books, these dreams, they don't have to stay dreams. They can be real. We must rehabilitate communities that have been disproportionately harmed by building more clinics, providing treatment, and ensuring industries are held accountable. The goal isn't to just repair, but to protect communities and their jobs moving forward, because that's what it's always been about, justice. Justice being the light in every part of our government, leaving no room for darkness to show up as any ism or phobia, especially not fascism. With this book, these dreams, they don't have to stay dreams. We can make them real. The power was always here, inside us, inside the youth. Change doesn't depend on one person. It depends on us all. Everyone's vote, everyone's voice, everyone's will to move mountains. We use our power to create. We don't wait for the darkness to take over. We use our lights. We use our voices. We don't wait, we create.
You did it! You all did it!
Give it up for Team 4. Give it up for Team 4.
I'm just curious as to what your total budget was. I appreciate the chart. I appreciate the presentation and the thoughtfulness behind it. And saw your percentages, but just wondered what you based your total budget on.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your question. So our total budget, it's based on, like we said in our video, supporting the grassroots, so education. We believe that education will build up everything else. If we start with a strong foundation in our children, then everything else will follow. So everything is kind of centered around education. Our full budget, it would run to 100%, but education and government and justice getting the largest percent of that.
Thank you so much, Team 4. Give them a round of applause. Excellent work. Excellent work. All right, so hold on. For Team 1, Urban League of Greater Chattanooga, make some noise if you think they did the best. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Oh, man. All right. Hey. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, Team 1. All right, Team 1. All right. Next, we have Team 2, Greater Hartford. Okay, Team 2. Hey. Oh, man. I don't know.
I think Darlene was right.
All right. Okay. Oh. All right, Hartford. Okay, Hartford. I like that. Okay. All right, so hold up. But wait. What about Team 3? Lorain County. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Now what about Team 4 from Knoxville? What we think? All right, y'all. Y'all made a lot of noise for our teams, but I have to say, teams 1 and 2, y'all had the most noise. So y'all can stay on the stage. Teams 3 and 4, thank you. Y'all did a great job, but please exit the stage. Please exit the stage. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. All right. All right. This is the championship right here. Greater Hartford versus Chattanooga. If y'all think Team 1 did the best, make some noise for Team 1. Oh, man. Woo. Hey. Hey. All right. All right. Okay, all right. What y'all think about Team 2 from Greater Hartford, though? I don't know.
Okay. Let's slow it down a little bit. We're not gonna go with the longest. We're gonna just go with the loudest. We're gonna do it one more time. In reverse, but not the longest. We're gonna do it for, listen. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, the loudest that we could go. And we're gonna go over here, Knoxville area Urban League.
That's Hartford.
Hartford.
That's Hartford.
Why you let me do that? See, that's why I didn't take the mic this time. But I'm gonna get it together because it seems like it's super close. It's super close. But we're not gonna go long. We're gonna do 5 seconds. I'm gonna raise my hand and I'm gonna put up 5 fingers and then we're gonna stop. Everybody got it? Okay. Ready? Are we ready? I'm going opposite. We're gonna go with Hartford first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hartford.
All right, settle down.
Y'all don't listen. When I do this, that means stop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Chattanooga. I think it's clear. The Viewer's Choice Award is Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Hands, clap
for all the teams that participated today. You all did amazing. As I said earlier, this is one of my most favorite events of the summer. So thank you for not disappointing me at all. And again, shout out and kudos for the teams who had the technical difficulties, because that happens sometimes and you all just roll with it. So again, appreciate that, the flexibility and even the professionalism. So you all had it down. I do want to also say that I have a couple of my colleagues here from State Farm with me. Tina Lawrence from Atlanta and Bonnie Brewer from Dallas. This is their first time here too. Did you all love it? Love it. And we didn't even practice that. So awesome. I want to go ahead and again, you all did an amazing job, and I do not envy the judges at all. So I guess I can get a drum roll now. Fourth place is Hartford. Give it up. If you can come, we'll have this side to my left. I'm sorry? What happened? What did I do? Oh, it was good. You all did amazing. The Real Housewives of Government. Shout out. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. And I want to say again, you all did amazing jobs. I don't want anyone to feel bad. To get up on this stage and to do this in front of all these people. So they get the trophy that is awarded, and also each one of them a $100 gift card. That's not bad. Okay, you can go this way. So when I call your name, if you can come up towards the stage, towards my left. Third place, Lorain County. Not only do they get this amazing, come on up, the trophy, they also get a $200 gift card. Oh, I'm sorry, 150. Still not bad. Okay, I think I might need a drum roll or something. Second place in the Project Ready case competition, Knoxville. not only the trophy, but $250. $250.
And this gift card is $500, correct?
Right. Yeah. Okay. The winner of the 2025 Project Ready Case Competition, not only the amazing trophy, also a $500 gift card, goes for each youth. Yes, each one of them will get the $500. Chattanooga!